I was never an unhappy child. I am not an unhappy adult. Sometimes life can be just so overwhelming. I was so bored. It began one day just like the last, and I finished it just like the next. I am not important. I will never be important. And now they're after me. I don't know who they are or what they want. I don't even know what they look like. I am sitting in a bar getting scared of my own shadow. The bartender's looking at me up and down. I am on my third whiskey, feeling regretful, throwing away my change. Yes, regret. I feel like I've done something wrong. It feels so long ago now. One wrong decision after another. It all started about a month ago now. I was in a coffee shop with a friend. He seemed more hyper than usual. I asked him if everything was okay, about his family, if anybody upset him. He said everything was fine, more than fine. We got talking. He spoke of this place online. He called it the deep web. We talked for hours, or what seemed like hours. Can you really blame me for my curiosity? He came over to my house and helped me set it up. My mum was pestering me at first, but she eased off. So, I got there, to the deep web I mean, and nothing out of the ordinary so far. This is until I discovered a website called Happy Hour. So, in all my naivety, I clicked on it. This is where I start to confess my sins. This was a site that was selling illegal drugs. Cocaine, heroin, LSD, you name it. I have never taken any drugs. I don't smoke, rarely drink alcohol. I don't even take painkillers if I don't need to. But I thought that this was my calling. Fuck it. I got £20 worth of cocaine. I asked the seller that I bought it from to meet me in an alley down the road. He offered to meet me at my house, but I didn't want my mum catching me. And that's when my downfall began. I began to dig deeper. Gun sales, hitman, tutorials to dismember your family members without getting caught. By that point, I was high. A week passed, and by that time, I was the owner of 7 guns. If you're asking where I got the money from, I was left a will by my late rich uncle. I hadn't used them. I just liked to stare at them. For the first time in my life, I was filled with excitement, one exultation after another. Then I noticed that a new server happened, live. I clicked on it, a decision that I would later regret. There were 2 men standing at either side, and in the centre of the screen was a man with a blindfold on. The man on his left spoke. "Can I have £50 for a left hand?" he said. "What about 100? I was confused at first. "Any advantage on 100? "No." "Sold for 100. He suddenly took a knife and slowly cut off his hand. It suddenly clicked. They were selling body parts. He went on to sell his tongue, feet, arms, and other parts. I honestly don't know why I was watching for so long. Shock, I suppose. There was a comment box for suggestions. You sick bastards. You're all sick, I wrote. There was a silence in the room. I received a comment telling me how pathetic I was and to grow up. It's only a little bit of blood, one user wrote. If you can't handle it, why are you even here? Someone else replied. I then commented on that I'll call the police. I suddenly got a message from an anonymous commenter. I wouldn't advise on that, it read. We have all your personal details, including your home address. You have been warned. What do you want from me? I shouted. What the hell do you want from me? There was another reply. This reply sent a shiver down my spine. The message read, shouting won't help. They were watching me. But how? From the webcam? This is too much, I thought. I picked up my phone and called the police. It took the police about 20 minutes to finally arrive. I told them everything. However, when I finally got around to show them the website, all my internet history was gone. The police explained that they couldn't do anything else without more information. They said to contact them if I need any more help. And then they left. You'd be forgiven in thinking that this was the end of my story. But you would be wrong. It was far from the end. A week passed and nothing unusual happened. That was until I received a letter. It was my credit card statement. Those freaks from the deep web used my credit card and spent more than £2,000. It didn't stop at that. I received messages on my phone telling me they know where I live, my mum complaining some of her things got rearranged during the house when she was out. I was constantly paranoid everywhere I went. And that was my breaking point. I was in debt with killers running after me. I can't go back, not after what's happened. You don't even know my name. It's probably for the best. Well, at least I'm not bored anymore. Anyway, I've got to go now. I've been sitting here for more than an hour now. The bartender is giving me funny looks. If you are online and searching the deep web, be careful.